When my uncle invited me to visit his family during the August school holiday, I did not imagine it would be so enjoyable. There was always a stereotype that the countryside was boring, with nothing to do except watch the grass grow. But as soon as I arrived at their farmhouse, I knew I was in for a treat. My uncle's family lived in a small village surrounded by fields of sunflowers and corn. The air was crisp, and the smell of freshly cut grass filled my nostrils. My cousins, whom I hadn't seen in years, greeted me with open arms and showed me around the farm. I met their cows, goats, and chickens, and even got to try my hand at milking a cow. As the day wore on, my uncle suggested we go for a hike up the nearby hill. From the top, we could see the entire village spread out below us, with the sun setting behind the mountains in the distance. It was a breathtaking sight. But the real adventure began on the way back down the hill. We came across a group of children playing by the river. They were having a blast, splashing around in the water and laughing. My cousins and I couldn't resist joining in, and soon we were all soaking wet and having the time of our lives. We jumped into the river and swam around, playing games and splashing each other. After a while, my uncle called us back, and we reluctantly climbed out of the water, shivering from the cold. He had a surprise for us, and he led us to a nearby field where a hot air balloon was waiting for us. My heart skipped a beat at the sight of it, and I couldn't believe my luck. I had never been in a hot air balloon before, and the excitement was overwhelming. The pilot, a jolly man with a thick beard, welcomed us aboard and began inflating the balloon. As it rose slowly into the air, I felt like I was floating on a cloud. The scenery below was breathtaking, with rolling hills, green forests, and sparkling rivers. My cousins and I were speechless, taking in the beauty of the landscape from above. We watched as the sun set over the horizon, casting a golden glow over everything. It was a magical moment, and I felt like I was in a dream. As the balloon descended, we landed in a nearby field, and the pilot popped a bottle of champagne to celebrate our successful flight. We drank and laughed, enjoying the moment and the company of each other. That night, we sat around the campfire, reminiscing about the day's adventures. My uncle's family had shown me that the countryside was far from boring, and that there was so much beauty to be found in the simple things. I felt grateful to be a part of it all, and I knew that I would remember this trip for the rest of my life. Thanks for joining me on this journey of storytelling. The PDF script can be downloaded from our YouTube channel description. Stay tuned for more captivating stories in the future. And don't forget to like and share these stories with anyone who could benefit from them. See you next time.